white piece of paper underneath it on that black table.
Hello, I'm your host, Jared Kimball, and welcome to Tech Talk with Mr. Jeffrey Collins. Last time we talked about many different topics as far as the viewers, what you wanted to talk about. And this week we'll be discussing laptop versus desktop. And now the way that you can contact us is via text, or you can, on the right hand side of your screen, you can also log in to your YouTube account, and you can text and chat with us that way, or you can call. And that number is 870-879-0784. And if you have any questions after the show, please contact us at techtalkforum@gmail.com. And this is my host, Mr. Collins.
How you doing today?
All right, it's good to see you again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One of the things that that most people, when they buy, desktops and laptops and things, the biggest thing nowadays is convenience. But sometimes the convenience, you have it in a laptop, but you lose a lot of other things as far as with desktop.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that we want to touch with you to hopefully make your purchasing decision a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So, with no further ado, Mr. Collins.
All right. The question, I get this question a lot regarding whether I need to get a laptop or desktop. And typically I would respond with, well, how are you going to use it? How do you plan to use it? If it's a business person that's on the go, definitely a laptop is the way to go.
Right.
But if you have an office space where you'll be accessing that computer just in that office, that's ideal for a desktop, and it's more designed for that. Keep in mind that a laptop costs more than a desktop
Right.
for the same equipment and resources. Say that you may have an 8 gig hard drive, 8 gig of memory, not 8 gig hard drive.
Right.
We have terabyte hard drive. Mistakes. But 8 gig of RAM, say a 1 terabyte hard drive, a 3.2 gigahertz processor.
Right.
All things being equal, that laptop is going to cost more than the desktop.
For convenience, right?
Well, it's smaller components. It took more to develop it, to design it. And also, if you want to get repairs, the laptop's going to cost more than the desktop because it's more difficult. You have to they have really small screws, and you have to have special tools sometimes to get into it to repair of the hardware. It's much more difficult to repair a laptop than a desktop.
And see, I thought you were paying for convenience, and I know most of our viewers probably thought the same that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the time, a lot of things, you pay for convenience, kind of
Yes.
like cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, due to the government and some of the things that's going on, cell phones are cheaper now.
Yes.
Some of them are. The more
Yes.
that
Advanced.
you advance that you go, the
Yeah.
more it's going to cost, of course.
Yes, that's right.
And like you said, each instrument it serves its own purpose.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I think that I found that working between desktop and laptop, and this is, I guess it's just me, it seems like the desktop is more powerful.
Yes. Well, you can get an equal laptop that's as powerful.
Okay.
But just all you're doing, but you're going to spend more money for that laptop.
Oh, okay.
You have components, smaller components. It's a smaller, more compact unit. Those same components have been scaled down to small so that they could fit
Right.
in
Okay.
that box. So therefore, you're paying for that, for
Okay.
those small, intricate parts in that laptop.
Okay.
And another thing you have to keep in mind too is with most desktops, you will not get wireless access. You have to buy a separate little. You can buy this USB adapter, Wi-Fi adapter that you plug into your desktop to make it wireless.
Right.
All your laptops will have wireless capability. So you have to buy any extra device for that. But that device is not very costly at all, just about $30.
Okay. Because I know one of the things that I've noticed that they're starting to do with desktops is add Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I thought
Yes,
that was pretty
yes,
amazing.
that's true.
You know, because I know my desktop at home, it has the capability, you know, to where I can Bluetooth stuff to my phone,
Yes,
and it's a lot easier than trying to find the cords, the USB cords,
Yes,
and all that kind of
yes.
stuff. Or just, you know, it's the simplicity of it. And I know that sooner or later they'll probably have, you know, everything contained in that box as well. You know,
absolutely.
everything, it seems like it's going at a grand scale or it's scaling down. You know, it's just whatever the consumer wants.
That's
So,
right, absolutely. And another thing I was going to mention, the in addition to it being more expensive, as far as security purposes, you may want to mention about the lock that you can get for it. It'd be wise to do that because somebody can easily just, since it's so portable, they can
Right.
easily swipe it. You know, you forget, walk off.
oh yeah,
Somebody
sure,
can swipe it
sure.
right away and take it. You may want to touch on that secure lock program that you can software you can
Right, and that's it's called LoJack, and LoJack has created a thing for laptops and desktops to where whenever you connect to the internet, if you have a even if it's picking up a Wi-Fi network or whatever the case may be, or they think they can take out certain parts of the computer and it can't be traced. LoJack has downloaded some kind of software into that computer to where no matter what you do, it can be traced. And it normally, the people that I've known that have had their computers stolen, they recover them. So I think that that's a very powerful tool, you know, especially when you spend, you know, sometimes thousands of dollars, depending on what you do, as far as business. Be it a DJ, you may have a lot of files saved, or a videographer, or anything of that nature. You know, you have these videos saved and you try to archive them, and all of a sudden somebody comes in and steals your equipment. Well, that's a lot of money that's gone because you still have people, customers maybe, that are waiting for their product and somebody just stole your desktop or laptop. Well, this way you can at least recover what you've gotten, and hopefully, you know, without incident, you know, no retaliation.
Yes.
You know, nowadays people are so crazy, you know, you just want what belongs to you, and
Yes,
they think
absolutely.
that they should come back and, you know, beat you up just because you recovered your
Your
stuff.
own equipment.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's true.
So, you know,
Yeah,
just, you
absolutely.
know, put that on the back burner and mold it over, and, you know, that might be the thing for you, you know, especially if you have a laptop that you deemed as very, you know, important in your life. You could be a student. You know, some students have, you know, very powerful laptops because of what they do in the field that they're in. So to get that LoJack downloaded onto your desktop or laptop, you know, would be great. Because like I said, you know, a lot of times we take for granted that nobody has broken into our homes,
Yes.
you know, since we've been at whatever residence you've been at.
Yes.
But it's that one time that somebody breaks in that really just messes you up. You know, most of the time we never plan for anybody to break in. We try to take precautions to do what we need to do to keep them from breaking in. But everybody knows it's man-made, so it's nothing foolproof. But at least you can stagger them or slow them down from coming in and getting the things that you want. There's all kind of security things.
Yeah. We provide security systems as well. You know,
Okay.
like we mentioned that on previous shows.
Right.
Yes.
And another thing as well, what this LoJack does, and it's so funny because as soon as they plug the computer up or they get on the any kind of Wi-Fi or internet, it takes a couple of pictures of them, and it constantly is taking pictures of them as they're,
That's great.
That's
great technology.
are doing whatever they're trying to do online with your computer.
Yeah.
So you start getting these emails on your phone, and so does the police.
Yeah.
This person in front of your computer thinking that, hey, I just got away with, a $2,000, $3,000 computer, because computers, some of them are cheap, and some of them, well, I won't even say cheap, because $400 of me, $300 is a lot of money, especially when I work hard for what I get.
That's right.
So.
Absolutely. I'd like to invite you guys, if you have any questions along these lines, and other questions about anything in the technology world, please contact us. Again, you can call 870-879-0784 or text us at the same number, 870-879-0784. Again, that's 870-879-0784. You have any other things to mention about laptop? Any other questions on your mind right now about?
Well, one of the things I know in purchasing laptops and desktops and things of that nature, most people, they always want to know what is the right laptop for me, or what is the right megabytes or gigabytes or
yes.
RAM or whatever the case may be.
I would say you want it to have at least 8 gigabytes of RAM. We've got a call. So let's
All right.
Customer with a question. Hello?
How are y'all?
All right. And yourself?
Good. This is Joy. I'm calling you from Atlanta.
All right.
And I just had a question about whether I should buy a laptop or a desktop. So I mainly use my computer for schoolwork, checking my email, and browsing the internet. Which one would I benefit better at buying?
Okay, first of all, let me ask you this. Do you travel with your laptop very much? I mean, do you need your computer
as you travel?
As you travel, more than one site, say going to the library, I don't know. I mean, as a student, you may not, you may have transportation, you may not, but do you basically travel with your computer? Would you have a need for that?
Yes, I would, because I do travel home a lot, and I even do my work at different places on campus.
Okay.
So I guess I would like the portability of it.
Yes, that would be definitely the way to go. And just keep in mind, again, like I've told the other people that are looking at the show tonight, that the cost will be somewhat more because it's a laptop. For the same resources, let's say I was just going to explain what type of RAM and
right.
how many gigabytes of hard drive space you should get, and the speed. I'll just tell you this: when you get one, make sure that it has at least 8 gigabytes of RAM. You want at least 1 terabyte of hard drive space, and you want at least a 3 gigahertz processor for your system.
Okay. I do download a lot of programs too for some of my courses, and they are large, software.
Yes.
So would that 8 gigabytes be enough?
Oh, well, it's going to be stored to your hard drive, so therefore, and the speed of your internet would dictate how fast those files will be downloaded to your system. But you would need more space on your hard drive to accommodate those files. And
let me say this. One of the things that I've found, in my years of experience with computers, is that if you download a lot of things and you're doing a lot of classwork, definitely get an external hard drive. That way, at least, if anything happens with your laptop, you have all your information still saved on an external device that you can keep at home or something like that, or in your purse.
Yeah.
And then again, also being a student, you want to get low jack. LoJack is one of those things that, you know, a lot of people don't know about. And that way, if somebody happens to steal your computer, at least you can, you know, get it back. And
Okay.
me personally, I think a laptop for a student would be a great way to go. You know, like I said, like Mr. Collins was saying, you know, but be leery even of, you know, laptops, you know, because sometimes in your, you know, travel as far as, you know, going from one spot to another, I know people all the time on our campus here, they tend to leave, you know, different devices laying around, and they just forget because, you know, they're either talking to somebody or something like that. So just, you know, be mindful of that.
Yeah, I like to also touch on one of the points you made regarding backup. That's very important, having that external drive. But I would recommend something more better than that, and that's the cloud-based backup. With the cloud-based backup, it's being stored to the internet. As you change your files, your documents, it automatically will be uploaded to a server out there in the cloud, and you would have it saved there.
Yeah.
You can lose your little external drive.
Right.
It can be stolen as well, the external hard drive. This way you will have always access to that, to your information. And after a computer crash or whatever, you would also be able to pull that back down once you got your new computer as well.
Okay. Well, thank you for
Is
calling.
that what antivirus?
Oh yeah, you also, yes, you mentioned antivirus. You definitely gotta have, I tell
Oh,
on
yes.
every show I
Yes.
mention that you gotta have antivirus. And we offer a service here for just $15 a month where we'll make sure that your system is free of malware and viruses. And check it also, make sure it's defragged and everything. So thanks again for calling, and I think you're the first caller with a question, so we'll be giving you a prize. We'll be calling you back about that prize as well. Happy New Year.
Well, thank y'all so much. Happy New Year to you. I think y'all are doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, with that being said, you know, one of the things I know, again, you know, with students, like I was saying earlier, you know, it's so hard nowadays for, you know, people to make that decision, you know, because I know that with me, I have to have a real powerful system. So the money is what I look at when it comes to buying, you know, the desktop versus, you know, the laptop.
For the same money, you could have a more, say that you wanted X number of megahertz, or you want the top of the line, you're going to get more with that desktop than you would the laptop. You're going to spend more money getting what you want, what you need, than you would a desktop.
And
more bang for your buck.
Right.
That's basically what it is.
And I think we should kind of go back to what we were finna discuss as far as how much RAM.
Oh yeah, RAM. I was telling Joy,
yeah.
it's at least 8 gig of RAM.
Okay.
That's random access memory, and you'll see that printed on any documentation about the computer. You should be able to see that, or you could ask the one of the salespeople at your Best Buys or whatever stores that you're going to. But anyway, 8 gigabytes of RAM.
And
at least
one. Is that the
I
minimal?
think that's the minimum for today's computers.
Okay.
And you want at least 1 terabyte. That's 1,000 gigabytes.
or that's a lot
of hard drive space.
Yeah.
At least, and I'd say at least a 3 gigahertz speed with your processor. At least 3 gig. So those 3 things you definitely need. And again, if you want wireless with your desktop, you need to buy your Wi-Fi adapter. Plugs into the USB port. And you'd have to get, if you want Bluetooth with it, of course you got to get a Bluetooth adapter, where your laptops are coming these days with the Bluetooth capability and with the Wi-Fi capability. Right. So you do get that.
Okay. Yeah. So let's just say that you've gotten the laptop already, and the memory or whatever is causing it to just drag because you've got so much stuff down.
You can always add more memory.
Okay.
You can either change out your hard drive. We can upgrade that for you, or just add new memory sticks, some more memory sticks to that system. Now, depending on the system, you could upgrade it, but so much. But keep that in mind. You may want to look to see how much RAM you can add to this system.
Okay, and one other thing I want to ask you too. What about the processor?
That's the CPU, is Central Processing Unit. That's the brain of the computer.
Okay, so with
It's a little chip, actually.
Okay.
They're doing all the processing.
Okay, so there are different kind of processors out there. You know, there's
Yeah,
like
you got the Intel.
i7
Yeah,
or
that's right.
something,
You got Intel.
and all these Celeron.
Yes.
So
yes.
what would be? Is there like a certain one for like certain things?
The Celeron is the low end Intel processor. You got your i3, i5 now. You know, that's more advanced. Been doing some heavy duty processing.
Right.
But for most home users, a Celeron would be just fine.
Okay.
That's right.
'Cause I know most
Business
time we,
owners
you
may
know-
want to get into the more, the i3s and i5s, more faster, processors for their
Okay.
business.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because I know just most of the times, when we look for computers, we think that we need,
No.
the i7 or
Yeah, no.
all this kind of stuff. And, it may be overkill for most people,
Yes.
but if you don't know,
Absolutely.
that you don't need all that,
Absolutely.
then, you'll be to spend more money than you would have actually had to.
Yes.
So I just thought that would be one of the things that,
You got two main
maybe one of
manufacturers of processors. You got the Intel and you have AMD, and they're always competing against each other. AMD in the past typically been a little cheaper than Intel. So, but I haven't seen any great performance difference in either one.
Oh,
They're
okay.
comparable. So don't get scared away from the AMD.
And see, and probably like most our viewers and stuff, I thought that when it said the Intel or whatever, that was a better versus the AMD. So there you go.
Absolutely.
That's
Save some money.
That's one of the things about this show. We want to keep you informed of what's
Absolutely.
going on. As far as what to buy, what to look for, some of the latest technologies, what we have to offer right here, at the computer station, and just overall to be a help to the community.
Absolutely.
So with that being said,
Are there any other questions? Please, guys, please call us
yeah.
and or use your YouTube chat or text us at 870-879-0784. We got a few more minutes here. And I'll even stay longer if you have questions. So we're in the business to help you.
That's right.
And so, guys, please take this opportunity to contact us. 870-879-0784. You can text, or again, you can call us, or use the chat window on our YouTube page.
And I guess one of the bigger things now, with computers as far as laptop versus desktop, one of the things I've noticed too is that some of the manufacturers are making the laptops a lot thinner. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
And
They are.
Me, I'm kind of scared of when things get too thin.
Yeah, too
and
fragile.
how
fragile.
flimsy. Yeah.
Mhm.
It just seems like, the thinner you make something, the easier it is to break.
Again, they're trying to make it more portable and convenient for you, where you could possibly slide it into a big bag or something.
Right.
I
I guess I got fears.
I mean, that's well founded.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because me, if I go out and spend, $1,400 on a laptop,
Mm-hmm.
and I accidentally drop it,
Yeah.
and it just, man, I'm sick.
Absolutely.
And especially, some of the bigger ones, they're thicker.
Yeah.
And I've dropped my laptop. I can't tell you how many times,
Oh.
and I just cringe.
Well, now they have the drop protection you can get if you drop it or spill liquids on it. Some of the companies are offering that protection now.
Okay.
So that's another thing to mention. Definitely get you a warranty.
Oh, yeah.
Laptops or
Yeah.
desktops, at least a 2-year warranty. I do recommend that.
Okay.
It'll pay for itself with one hard drive crash. You know,
Okay.
you could pay for that. So.
Because I know years ago when I first got my laptop, I had my hard drive had crashed,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd gotten it through Dell. Not trying to be specific with anybody,
Yes.
but this was just this just happened to be a Dell laptop,
Yeah.
and it was so amazing. I got like you said, the 2-year coverage, and they came out to my job, and the guy worked on my laptop outside in his van.
Wow.
And I just thought
That's
that
customer
was
service,
yeah,
eh?
that's customer service. Because he was like, "Can I come to your home?" I'm like, "Well, I'm at work, and it's 7. You know, it's
Wow.
about."
That is.
I was like, "It's 8:00 in the morning."
Yes.
And he was like, "Well, we have a service guy in your area," and he was like, "We can come and fix it."
Yes.
I was thinking to myself, "Now who does that?" You know. So again, you know.
We want to be on that level as well.
Yeah.
We'll come out to your home
Yeah.
as well, wherever you are. That's right. Pick up your equipment before you bring it back here. We're all about serving you guys in this community.
And another thing too, I noticed when I came in the store today that you're finna start selling desktops.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're going to be selling some Windows 7 units, refurbished computers, great price, starting at around $100.
Wow.
So guys, be looking for that. I'm going to be sending out a text blast to those people that have opted in to our text service. Again, you opt in our text service by texting the word computer. Text the word computer to 55469 to the phone number 55469. And you'll get that that text message telling you when we have these systems available. We're trying to get them all working, and we're going to have antivirus on those as well for you. So look forward to that, you know, for a great price. Get rid of that old Windows XP system, which is obsolete, you know, and it's not protected by Microsoft. There's no security updates anymore. So again, be looking for that. We'll be sending that information out to you guys, and we'll be mentioning it on every show.
And just think about it. It couldn't have happened at a better time because it's tax time.
That's
People
right.
need
Yes,
computers, you know, for their kids, for school. So stop by the computer station and pick up your, you know, a desktop.
That's right.
And
3020 South Olive.
yeah, all right. And Mr. Collins, he'll be more than happy to say you too if you just
Yes.
you can have one for each room, you know. I mean, at $100, and especially around tax time,
That's
I'm just
right.
trying to help y'all out. So, with that being said, this is Tech Talk, and I'm Jared Kendall.
And I'm Jeffrey Collins.
And always remember that teamwork
Makes the dream work.
Amen.
God bless you.
See you next
All
time.
right, brother.
And our next show is on January the 28th at 7 p.m. and that's on a Thursday. So just be looking for us
Absolutely.
and see you next time.
See you guys.